Hello students, welcome to my channel Civil Cap. Today in our session we'll study about three moment equations. First of all, we should know that what is three moment equation and where the particular equation is used. So first of all, let write definition that the three moment equation, I'll denote it with TME. The three moment equation expresses the relationship between the moments at the three successive supports and the loading on the two spans between those three support with or without the unequal settlement of the support. So now the question arises that where three moment equation is used, for what three moment equation is used. So first of all, we should know that the three moment equation is generally used for evaluation or analysis of a structure having two beams. Let us draw a two beams supported with three supports. That means the three moment equation can be applied to a structure having two beams. This is beam 1 and this is beam 2 and having three supports, and a relation is derived from consistency condition that whatever slope is at the middle support is calculated from left hand span should be equal to the slope at the middle support from the right side. If I'll label it with theta A and theta B, then in such condition I can say that the slope derived or evaluated from the beam left to the middle support will have equal value when the slope is evaluated from the right beam. That means both the slopes will give me equal value. This is how the three moment equation works. So now let us understand by taking some numericals. Let us consider a continuous beam having three successive supports A, B and C, and again having A1, B, C1. That is, here if we draw A1, B, C1, which is a horizontal line through B, and again if I have A2, B, C2, that is a tangent to the elastic curve through B as shown. Again, if I have A2, B and C2 somewhere here as this, which is a tangent to the elastic curve. Let me draw a line like this, intersecting this point C1, C2, A1 and A2. So if like this my continuous beam has been derived, then let the settlement from A to A1 be H1 and the settlement from C to C1 B H C. So HA and HC is the settlement at the support A and C. Let the length of B1 be L1 and the second beam, that is BC, be L2. In such case, if I draw a free moment diagram for these two beams, will be like this. Any distorted form, I am drawing a free hand diagram. Let the area of, what is this? This is a free moment diagram for the two beams what I have taken, A, B, C. Now let the distance of this centroid be small a1 and the area of this part be a2 and the distance of this part of centroid from the end C be a2. Means simply I have taken the area as a1 for this portion of beam AB, AB, and this portion of beam as BC, and center of gravity of this portion AB be at a distance a1, small a1 from support A. Similarly, I am taking the distance of this portion, that is at a distance a2 for the beam BC, and let the moment of inertia for the beam AB be I1 and the moment of inertia for the beam BC be I2. We are discussing this all diagram along with its parts so that in order to directly put or directly know the formula and its parts from this structure. So if we understand this structure along with this free movement diagram, then we can simply evaluate the formula and its parts. Let us take MA, MB and MC be the moments at support A, B and C respectively. So these are the main features, or we can say that these are the main points which we can study from this diagram, which will be applicable in the moment equation. So let us discuss these designations. So from the above diagram what we have drawn, that let L1 be the span of the beam AB. Similarly, let L2 be the span of the beam BC and let I1 be the moment of inertia of the span AB. Similarly, moment of inertia I2 be the moment of inertia for the span BC. HA and HC, as we have discussed, that this is the unequal settlement, or we can say that this is the relative position of support A with respect to support B after unequal settlement. Similarly, HC is the relative position of support C with respect to support B after unequal settlement. Again, let A1 be the area of free moment diagram in span AB and area A2 be the area of free moment diagram in span BC, whereas small a1 is the distance of CG of A1 from support A and A2 be the distance of CG of A2 from support C. So these are the labels that we have given for our beam and the free moment diagram of the beam what we have taken. Now we are not going deep into the derivation of the three moment diagram as the video will be lengthy. So directly we are coming to the three moment equation and we'll study about its parts. Now coming to the three moment equation. Three moment equation is also known as Kaplan's theorem as it is named after Kaplan, who is a French investigator, and he has worked a lot, or we can say that he has the major contribution in deriving this equation. So now let's directly come to the equation that we can write MA, that is moment at A, multiplied by L1 upon I1 plus 2 times of moment at B, L1 upon I1 plus L2 upon I2 plus MC L2 upon I2 is equal to negative 6 capital A1 small a1 upon I1 L1 minus 6 A2 small a2 I2 L2 plus 6 EHA upon L1 plus 6 EHC upon L2. So in this formula we have already discussed all the specification or labels for the equation. Again I am repeating the labels or the specifications what we have taken here, that is first MA, this is the moment at the end A. MB is the moment at support B. Similarly, MC is the moment at C, whereas L1 is the length of the member AB and I1 is the moment of inertia for the beam AB. Similarly, L2 and I2 are the length of the beam BC and moment of inertia for beam BC respectively. Again we have A1, capital A1 and a small a1. A1, capital A1 is the free movement diagram in the span AB, and A2, capital A2 is the area of free movement diagram in the span BC, and small a1 is the distance of CG of A1 from the support A. Similarly, A2, small a2 is the distance of CG of A2 from support C. Again the new point is HA and HC. These are the settlements of the support at A and support C, and E is the modulus of elasticity. So in this way we can define the three moment equations, and this is the three moment equation which is very helpful in analyzing a two member and three supported beam. Now talking about the application of three moment equation. We know that the three moment equation is basically applied for continuous beams, means it is applicable for continuous beam. Here if I consider an example having a 6 support reactions, suppose if I consider a continuous beam having 4 roller supports and a hinge support, and let it be a continuous beam A, B, C, D, E having UDL at the beam AB and a point load at BC a point load at CD and at DE, having W1 U per unit length. Similarly, this is also W2 per unit length. In such case, the supports having 6 unknown forces like this, and we know that we have 3 equilibrium equations. That means if we find the degree of indeterminacy, then it will be 6 minus, as 6 are the unknown forces and 3 equilibrium equations, I will have a degree of indeterminacy of 3 for the above beam. Hence, we can say that we need 3 more equations based on the compatibility conditions, for which we can consider a slope continuity condition at the supports B, C and D, or we can simply apply the 3 moment equation and consider the portions separately, as this portion as first and the remaining as this. That means in each case we'll consider 2 beams and 3 supports, and we'll find out the moments at each support. So this 3 moment equation is very helpful in solving a continuous beam, but we have to take proper selection of the continuous beam, in which we have to consider only 2 beams and 3 supports, which are the basic condition what we have to apply it for the 3 moment equation. So guys, in the next video we'll solve the numericals related with 3 moment equation. So for this video I end up here. If you really like this video and want to motivate me, kindly subscribe my channel, and thank you for today.